If you have or know a deaf kid, you need to listen.
A Quincy man is using his social media platforms to bring awareness to issues affecting the deaf and blind communities. Today, we are bringing King Ron in focus.
My name is Ronnie McKenzie. I was born with Usher syndrome, which correlates to being deaf and blind.
Ronnie McKenzie, aka King Ron, to his more than 2 million social media followers, is a man on a mission.
So I am slowly losing my vision as older as I go, and there's no time cap to that. There's no cure, no medicine to help fix the disorder.
He is using his digital presence to build bridges, particularly between the deaf and hearing communities.
I'm a father of 2 girls. I advocate for the deaf-blind community so I can basically break communication barriers and just help advocate for the kids that don't have any resources to help them communicate with their parents. Because as I was growing up, neither of my parents learned ASL for me, so I was pretty isolated a lot being at home.
His hearing loss was diagnosed early, and the communication gap created barriers with his family.
I found out I was deaf at age 2, and it wasn't until I went to kindergarten and I started learning sign language.
Born in Milwaukee and raised in Chicago, he considers himself fortunate to have had access to resources for deaf students, but frustrations remained.
It was pretty brutal. I wouldn't say that in a bad way, but you know, communication is key. So as a kid, I really didn't know how to express myself, pardon me, because of the communication issue. And no kid really honestly deserves to go through that, especially at such a young age. And as a parent, I just feel like it's your duty to learn ASL for your deaf kid, especially nowadays.
McKenzie says being able to communicate with his family now is a blessing, and he says his mom is his biggest fan.
My mom, she's probably one of my biggest fans. Shout out to you, Mama. I'm on the news.
He has not let being deaf and losing his sight hinder his life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still very independent. I can drive, I can go grocery shopping, you know, take my daughters to the park, I can enjoy life, but it just, the barriers that comes with having Usher syndrome, such as bad balance issues, nighttime blindness, I really try to avoid driving at night due to this issue.
Now, he is trying to make communication with hearing people easier by producing videos that teach American Sign Language. He started by making a TikTok video during the COVID-19 pandemic.
You know, everybody was bored, trapped in the house. My daughter, she was already on TikTok, making TikTok dances and stuff like that. I already started to try this app, but I decided to download it, and I made a video and it went viral, and after that I started making videos ever since. My main focus is to make ASL more accessible.
His first video immediately found an audience, and he woke up in the morning after he posted it with several hundred new followers.
This is unbelievable. I never would have imagined that I would be viral, you know, just have so many eyes on me.
The videos aren't always serious, but they are intended to teach how to use ASL in everyday, real-life situations.
You never know what I'm gonna push out, you know, it could be something to make you laugh, it could be something to make you cry, it could be something educational, it could be curse words, but just know my platform stands for being authentic.
He says he draws inspiration from his followers.
I get a lot of positivity. I get a lot of encouragement. There's really not a day that goes by when I don't get a thank you. I get tons of comments saying, oh my goodness, I just followed you a couple weeks ago and I taught my deaf son this, and this. That warms my heart, that puts a smile on my face, that know that I'm actually changing people's lives.
He would love the attention from his social media following to translate to financial success, but in the meantime, he is happy to keep enjoying time with his daughter.
I'm just trying to enjoy life while I can, experience life with my daughters, with my loved ones, while I can, actually see.
He knows the day will come when his sight will fail.
It does scare me. Can't lie, it does scare me.
But he tries to not be ruled by fear.
I definitely do have them thoughts, but at the same time, it's like I can't worry about something that I can't control, because that's just gonna be a lot of mental toll, especially dwelling on something that you can't necessarily reverse